Welcome back. It is 1538. In the last one, unfortunately, both Cesaria and Lawrence passed away, leaving their 3 children orphans. Genevieve moved in with us. What else? There was a scandal associated with Basil, and Rowan became a teenager. Very exciting stuff. So, you know, oh, let me fix this. Every year, every time I have a big role come up in this game, I think to myself, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. What if they die? I don't want anything to happen. Oh my gosh, this totally ruined all my plans. And then I say to myself, you did this. You did this to yourself. This role that we're about to roll for this year, we didn't have to do it. And yet, I decided that we were going to. So I have no one to blame but myself. And you know what? I don't really feel bad about it. I think that it adds a fun element of gameplay where I have to then adjust to things. So let's do birthday rolls first. We will start with the new babies, Giles Gainsford and Jeremy Crookshank. They can't get an 8 or a 16. Check and check. We have 3 toddlers, Leah Gainsford, Alan Light, and Martha Watson. No 7, 14, or 19. Ooh. Okay. Oh no, and the parents just died, and now she's dying too. That's our only girl, too. Okay, so Ace Lena, Light can't get a 2, 4, or a 6. She didn't. Actually, where is... Okay, I was going to be like, shouldn't the eldest Light child be becoming a teenager soon? All right, for young adult, we have Venetia Gainsford and Gabriel Larkin. No 3 or 18. All right, Gabriel. Gabriel, you can do this. Okay, he did it. Heath Dubois has to get at least a 7. He did not. Heath Dubois, you will be passing the title along to your child, I believe. I don't even honestly remember what is going on with Heath Dubois. Where is he? He's over here with his wife, the former princess. And they have 1 son. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, so Odilgard Goth is also passing away. Yeah, so their son is going to become the Marquis. Cool. I actually kind of like it when titles pass on. Okay, I think actually we're not going to do the occult roll this year because we're already doing a war roll and it's going to include the occults. So basically what the plan is that the war is starting to come to an end. This is the final battle of the war. Next year we're going to flip a coin to see who wins the war, and that will wrap up the decade. So the story of the decade is the war, and then when the decade is over, the war is over. But today we're having the final battle, and everyone has to roll. Everyone, including babies, because I feel like both sides would kill the babies. That's a horrible thing to say, but the people on King Henry's side obviously do not like vampires and think they should be exterminated, so they would also exterminate vampire children. Vice versa, the vampires who are the bad vampires are, you know. So anyway, we're going to do a baby roll. So no 5, 10, 15, or 20. So there's a 25% chance. That's 25%, right? 4 out of 20. No, a 5th chance, 20% chance. Anyone could die. Am I going to regret this? Maybe. Except, you know who's not going to die? Casper and and what's her name? Felice, who are just living happily somewhere else. I honestly don't even know where I put them. Okay, let's start in Forgotten Hollow, actually, because I want to end with our main household. We'll start over here with the Strouds because they're all jerks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are here. Wait, wasn't there 7 previously? Oh, Genevieve moved out, right. Okay, there are 6 of them. 1. Oh my gosh, right off the bat. That is Bennett Stroud. I'm going to start making a list. Bennett. You know what? Why am I making a list on paper is the real question when I have an event section here. All right. Get a different color here. Let's get this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put Vampire War. It is 1538. Bennett Stroud. All right. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, number 6. Who's number 6? Oh, Amicia Stroud. She seemed like a normal person. Okay, now let's move on to, I guess we'll go in a circle here. So in the spell family, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Actually, what if I just, bam. Oh wow, none of them died. Except we still have one more roll. Okay, none of them died. All right, in the Larkin household, there are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll. 1 and 3. No! Thomas. 1 and 3. Of course, Thomas. After everything, he has been so good. He has been so helpful. And of course, the nice person is the one who dies. I'm going to be honest. I don't think Odelgard is going to stick around as a ghost without Thomas. Oh, okay. There are 6 people in this household. Okay, number 2 and number 4. Augusta Dubois and Giovanni Trimboli. Oh my gosh, we're passing on another title. Oh my gosh, that was just horrible. Augusta Dubois and Giovanni. Oh my gosh, we're passing on his title. Honestly, I think his wife was glad to kick him out, to be 100 with you. Okay, we have 7 in this family. Let's see. All survivors. Okay. Let's move along back to Newcrest. I cannot believe Thomas died. Okay, let's start over here. As per usual, there are 2 people in the Goth household. Oh my gosh, Alexander did not just die. I was going to use him for something. Oh. Oh, wait, does he even have any, like... Hold on. Alex... Oh my gosh. Wait, Alexander the Third is not still alive. Okay. I don't think he has any brothers or anything. Like, are the Goths done? Hold on. Okay, so if we go up, did you have any brothers that lived and had kids? No. We have to find the closest male relative, right? Do you have any brothers? No. Oh my gosh, there's no more. There's no more Goths. Oh, but closest male relative doesn't necessarily, but it has to be on the father's side, right? So it could be your sister's child, except your sister didn't have any children. Oh boy. Wait, Sarah is having a baby very soon. Maybe she'll have a son. And that child will get the lordship, but they won't be Goths anymore. Oh, you guys. Oh. I need to stop getting distracted and come back to this. Okay. The Watsons have 4. The first one dies. Emil Watson. Oh my gosh, what am I doing to myself? It's great though. I kind of like it. I'm terrible. I have problems, really. I just must have issues. Okay, Emil Watson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the Crookshank household. 2 and 3. Lucas and Brigida. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna really have to think about what's going on in this game after this. Brigida. Crookshank. Oh my gosh. I'm really gonna have to think hard about how I'm gonna reconfigure everything. There are 4 people in the Dubois household, and the last one dies. Rosa Dubois. Oh, wait. Whatever. I mean, her dad's dying this year anyway, but All right, in the land grab family, there are also 4 people. I cannot believe I'm doing this. Ah! Oh my gosh! 1, 2, 3. Only the baby survives. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Kennedy land grab, Beautrice land grab, and Albert land grab this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Albert land grab and Beautrice land grab. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The baby's an orphan. But luckily we still have a male land grab. The land grabs have officially outlived the Goths. Okay, in the Smith household there is 4. 1 and 3. So that's, oh my gosh, Barbetta and Amelina. Hold on, I'm going to need more. Well, Barbetta, Amelina, Light. Isn't she the one who's aging up this year? I need more of these. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. In the actual Light royal family, there are 6. Am I having regrets? Never. 3 and 4. Not the son! Okay, Arnold Light and Alina Light. Okay, they still have another boy, though. Arnold Light and Alina Light. Oh my goodness gracious. We have 2 people in this household. You guys. You guys. Their baby is going to be an orphan, too. Sarah and Jeff. Oh my gosh. This is so good. I mean, I have a problem in my personality, but I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so interesting. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, both children. Oh my gosh, both Trimbley children. Wait a second. No. Yes? Hold on. Let me think. Wait. Go back. What are their names? Laudine and Lucan. Laudine and Lucan. Okay, so wait. If we go to the closest... I don't understand how this closest male relative thing works. Because I know that it means that they can go to different... Like, his closest male relative is actually Arthur Larkin. Is our Arthur going to become a duke now? I think he is. I think he is. Because we don't have anyone else in the family. You guys. Arthur's going to be a duke. You know what I love about that? I love that Arthur's going to become a duke. Because his father was an illegitimate child who was kind of like looked down on. And then his son is going to be a duke. Good for him. All right, we have one guy over here who is supposed to get married. And he will still get married, sort of. Okay, for the Gainsfords, we have 6. Oh my gosh. Okay, number 2. Venetia! No! I was going to use her! Oh my gosh, I feel like the game is like, oh, your plans? F you. All right, we're not going to do the royal family because we know that they survive. There are 3 people. I'm not rolling for the horse either. There are 3 people in the Ledet family, and they all survive. And then in the Larkin household, we have 6. So this, oh my gosh, what if Arthur dies after I say he's going to become a duke? No way. Who's the second to last kid? I just manifested that. Oh my gosh, I just manifested that. Oh. Now, I don't know if my heart can take anymore. It's okay. This is the last roll. This is the last roll. I'm so sorry if you guys are like so sick of my craziness right now because I can't take it. I can't even look. I don't even want to know. Oh my gosh. Okay. Rowan. Okay. You know what? It could have been worse. It could have been worse. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. You know why? Because I was going to have Venetia and Rowan get married. So they both died. So it's okay. Oh my gosh, look at this list. Look at this list. Oh my goodness. Okay. I need to finagle some things because obviously I need to check on like whether they're pregnant, whether they currently have children that need to be moved before I kill their parents off and all that stuff. So I do need to do that. Oh my goodness gracious. Whew. Well, Gabriel lived. So let's hop into the game. All right, so I wanted to go over the title changes with you guys. You let me know what you think. We have actually 5 titles that are changing hands right now. This is a great way to get the population down, let me just say. So Giovanni is the first one, Duke Giovanni. His son is not alive. So we'll go up and over to his sister. Her son is not alive. Unfortunately, this is the whole family tree. So since Molly will not be able to inherit due to being a woman, the title goes back to the crown. That's a shame, but what you gonna do? Okay, Alex Goth is the next one. So he died without any children. I should have just married him last year when he aged up, and I didn't. So anyway, he doesn't have any children, but his sister, I did have a boy. So what I did was I made the boy's last name Goth because I don't want it to go away. So technically he is Gareth Heredia, Lord Goth, but we can just write it like that. That's fine. All right. Maybe I'll give last names only to the people who are like if he has like his firstborn son can get the last name Goth, but his sons can't, if that makes sense. I don't know. We'll see where we go with there. So that is going to be his title. Then we have Emil Watson, who was a baronet, passed away, and he doesn't have any sons. He does not. But okay, so his father was the baronet. So Emil's. Oh my gosh, they don't have any living children. They don't have any living children. Oh no, you guys! I think this title is gonna go away too. Hold on, let me see. Okay, Emil. No sons. If we go up and over, he has 2 sisters. No sons. His father had 1 daughter, but she didn't have any children. All right, that title is going bye-bye as well. Oh my gosh. Okay. Albert Landgrab is the next one. He passed away. His son is still alive. So that means, I mean, this was always going to be what happens. He wasn't having any more baby roles. His son did survive. So Landgrab name is hanging on. Is really hanging on there. Okay, so that's the Landgrabs. And then lastly, we have Heath Dubois. Let's see, where is his son? Okay, he died. He does have a son who is alive. The new Marquis. All right. So that is all the titles. There were only there's only one that we had to figure out where to go outside of the immediate family tree, and then 2 of them unfortunately were lost. So also someone name I have written down. Hold please. Shyla Visser 6195 reminded me that apparently I just have I never got Augusta pregnant again, even though I said in my spreadsheet she was pregnant, which she wasn't. She had 2 more baby tries, so I feel bad that we didn't do those because I didn't update the spreadsheet. So I just gave them 2 more infants. So they do have 2 more children here, and I rolled for them, and they did survive. And then, like I said, Sarah Goth's son did survive. I rolled for him as well. I made her have him so I could kill her. But yeah, so there are a couple new babies already. And then I just updated the spreadsheet. I removed the extra names. Right now, the only people having babies are Susanna and Alphonse. Actually, I should remove, okay, Alex died, Venetia died, Rowan died. These people are still alive, I think. Brigida died, Barbetta died. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah. Okay. So, after Like, that just took me so long to do. Where is Gabriel again? I'm so glad Gabriel lived, though. I'm so glad. All right. So, also, yes, Olivia had some more baby tries. She did not use. So I just put her there. She was the only one who, because I think the only other person, I forget who it was, but they were pregnant. I think it must have been Sarah then. Yeah, I think it was Sarah. Anyway, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. It doesn't matter now. So, yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah, Nicholas is still alive, but right now, Lawrence and Giles are also still alive. So, anyway, yeah, let's hop into the game. Alrighty, so here we are, and we are going to start off with a reconciling. So, as we know, Gabriel has been really hard on Basil because of his scandals and stuff, and because of the way that he acts. And while that's not necessarily wrong, he's trying to protect Basil. He's trying to do his best for his family, and literally every single one of them has had a scandal, and he just like doesn't know what to do. And he's still a teenager, right? Like, it's not like he became the head of the household so young, and he just doesn't have a lot of experience with solving these problems. So it's easy to get frustrated when they keep making problems. So, but since so many people have died in the war, including their brother Rowan. It's very sad. And, Rowan and Basil were really, really close. And it's just like such a hard time for everyone. And so Gabriel and Basil are going to basically reconcile with each other and be like, look, life's too short. We're brothers. We are family. Who knows when someone's going to be taken from you. We really, we shouldn't fight. So they're going to make up with each other in that way. And then I am going to actually have Gabriel go manage the estate a bit, because while I can't get him a real job yet, it's important for him to be able to do that, because he is the owner of the estate. Meanwhile, these two are both working on musical skills. We have Basil being able to, I think, finally write songs this time. At least this video, like, he's able to write songs now, which is really good, except they do take forever to write. But we also have Genevieve, who is working on the Truly Accomplished aspiration, which has her doing some musical skills as well. So the both of them are just practicing musical skills together and enjoying, family time. And, she is going to marry into the family. So, she's bonding with her in-laws as well, especially because, think about like her home life back in Forgotten Hollow with everyone who was so like, they either hated humans or they or not loved humans, but like tolerated humans. And it was just like such a toxic environment. So I think that her, being able to just be in a normal family setting, being able to act like a normal, future countess, like just that kind of stuff is really good for her. I don't think every sim has to be so involved in like the main event. I think that for her, she is just really trying to find a sense of normalcy in a normal life outside of everything that's happening. So I do not blame her for that. Then we are going to start a memorial service for the people who have passed. So we have Rowan here. I put his headstone there with all of the other siblings who died before they married. So like that section is like all the kids who passed away before they moved out. Anyone who's moved out does not get a grave here, but if they lived here and they passed away, we are going to include them. And so we're just going to mourn that. And then also Gabriel and the king are going to be chatting a bit, because so many people have died in the war. Of course, the royal family was unscathed, so that breeds some resentment amongst the people. But they're talking about the war, and the king is like, yeah, we're going to win. Like, this is, everything is going to go our way. And Gabriel's just kind of like, okay. And yeah, so I think that Gabriel is less susceptible to King Henry's influence nowadays, of course, after meeting Genevieve and, starting to really do his own research and think for himself and everything. And so that is something that he has kind of become more of his own man, especially as he is about to be a young adult. It's about time for him to kind of get his own personality outside of what other people have taught him. So he has definitely been working on that really hard, and now it's kind of culminating in him, becoming an adult this year. So looks like Basil finished his first song. He has to write 4 of them to complete the aspiration. So there's that. He also has to sell licensing to songs, but he can't do that until he's level 9, which I believe he's not yet. So that's totally fine. But we are going to continue to mourn for Rowan. We're going to release his spirit as this part of the memorial service and all of that stuff. So I wanted to try and make a toast, but I couldn't remember how to. I thought like if they just had a drink, I could make them make a toast, but it doesn't really seem to be working, but whatever. We got a gold anyway. We can get golds pretty easily in this event, so that's not something that I worry about. But yes, so then Genevieve is now past the music part of the aspiration, is now working on the painting part of the aspiration. Of course, she is getting a bit burnt out creatively. So there is that. And yeah, so we're just kind of grinding a little bit, doing some stuff. Obviously, we had such a big deal at the beginning of this, and this video is pretty long because of it. Like 20 minutes of this video is figuring out all the deaths and stuff. So that's a long time. But we are going to just have them chat. And honestly, I think that Gabriel, he loves Genevieve so much and she loves him so much, and they just like have found each other in this tough time, and it's a bit of a Romeo and Juliet situation, I guess, except that they're, I hope, going to live happily ever after. And so yeah, apparently Olivia, like, I don't, there's a little bug in the Regency mod where if your spouse dies and you're pregnant, then you get like a scandal for being pregnant out of wedlock, but whatever. So basically, Gabriel and Genevieve are just, really in love with each other, and Gabriel had to talk with the king, and of course the king has his own ideas for who Gabriel should marry and what advantageous matches he should make, and he's just not interested in anyone else. He's never been interested in anyone else. And so he just, it's her. It's always her. And so, you know, she's not really worried. He's not really worried. I mean, the king probably could push him in a certain direction, but he's got his own problems right now. He's not super focused on Gabriel's marriage prospects, so there is that. And then we are going to come here to give Basil some more opportunities to show off his musical skills. And he gets some attention from King Alphonse Light here. And we already know that Alphonse keeps mistresses and this, that, and the other thing. And so, things get a little flirty between them. Of course, it immediately causes a scandal, and I have to deal with that. And so it's actually kind of funny because in this case, the pop-up for the scandal is like, oh, multiple Sims have seen, and you can't keep it a secret even if you ask them to. So that's kind of funny. But yes, so we have now everything is awkward, so we're having trouble getting them to be flirty with each other, but he is being flirty with him. And basically Alphonse is like, oh, like, do you need a patron to support you, and like all this stuff. And so definitely Basil is like, well, if you want to give me money. So even though, of course, Basil is a Viscount, having the patronage of a king is a really good situation for him. So he is probably going to take him up on that. Poor Susanna just peed herself. She's pregnant. It's not her fault. But yes, so Basil and Alphonse are just kind of sneaking off together, enjoying that. And Gabriel and Genevieve are dancing together. He's just kind of showing her off, basically showing everyone, dancing with her multiple times, and, more than is potentially polite, but, he is just so in love with her. And so the two of them are definitely getting some attention for, obvious reasons, because a lot of people don't really know her very well. She's kind of been in hiding, and so now taking her out amongst everyone, showing her off, showing that she's going to be the next countess, like, that's a big deal for them. So next, we are going to come back and try and get rid of her creative problems. I was like, okay, Gabriel, time to bake a cake for your birthday. And what does he do? He ages up. So all my Sims have been aging up without me. Maybe my days are off somehow. I don't even know. But Gabriel just aged up without my permission. I'm going to actually make him a bookworm. I think that is an appropriate quality for him. He's still going to do the Lasting Legacy challenge. I guess we'll still bake a cake. Why not? And yeah, it's going to be his birthday, so that'll be fun. And since Gabriel is introducing Genevieve to literally everyone, he is also going to be showing her off to his family. So he is going to throw a party, I guess, for his birthday, but also I'm going to make it a family reunion where we're going to invite, of course, only the family members who are still in Newcrest. We can't invite anyone who has gone to Forgotten Hollow. And so we're going to invite them all over, and we are going to show off Genevieve, introduce her as his future wife, and all that stuff. So they are very excited about that. I didn't realize that we were so closely related to the Gainsfords. I mean, I know that we are. Like, our aunt, are they our cousins? I think that they're our cousins. So I guess that kind of ruins my plans that I was going to have Rowan be with Venetia Gainsford, but I think they might be cousins after all. So I did not realize that, but it was a moot point anyway because they both died. I was going to pair them together because they had the same number of baby rolls. I know that that's not necessarily the right reason to do something like that, but I was going to anyway. So, and I know photos aren't a thing back then, obviously, but I wanted to get a good grade on this event, so we're going to pretend that they like have hired a painter maybe to paint pictures, like, you know, those people who paint at weddings. They like do a painting of the wedding as the bride and groom are getting married. That is super cool, actually. I don't know. Would you want something like that at your wedding? Let me know. Interesting thoughts. But anyway, yeah, I'm just taking random pictures because no one would pose for a picture for him, and the time is running out very quickly. So I was like, okay, let's just do this. So we're doing this, and then the event ends. Of course, I tried to hug people, and it was already over, but that's fine. We got a silver, and then we are going to just keep going here, keep on the grind, and then a baby was born, and it did survive. So this is Amos Light, the second to last Light child, actually, because Susanna and Alphonse have one more baby roll. Oh my gosh, she had so many baby rolls, so many baby rolls. But there's that. So so many baby rolls, and we have one more for them, and that'll be good. Genevieve has actually been being contacted by her family a lot. Like, her brother has called multiple times, and also her mom is calling. Also, I didn't realize that I was going to need a high school degree for a modded career. But oops, so Gabriel's going to have to get his online diploma. But anyway, so yes, Genevieve's family has been contacting her a lot, and so I think that part of that is that, you know, they're like, where did you go? Why won't you come back? Like, you have to be on our side for this. And she's just trying to stay out of it. Like, she's not interested in their goings on, so she is just going to kind of ignore their messages. I mean, obviously, I guess they can't really know where she is, right? Like, if they don't know where she is, how are they contacting her? I don't really know, but maybe they have like vampire powers. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, she is ignoring her family for right now. We'll see next year what goes on with all of that. And so we just got to level 10 in the piano. He's also almost done with his last song, and then we'll just be able to collect royalties and finish the aspiration there for Basil. But also we have Genevieve working on the etiquette skill, and then we have Gabriel trying to get his diploma. And so what I want to do for Gabriel is, we already did the devoted courtier track in the nobility career. And so what I'm thinking, because Gabriel is not really interested in Henry VIII's politics and is kind of against what he stands for right now, you know, just killing like literally everybody who disagrees with him. And so Gabriel is actually going to do the court spy track, which I'm really excited about. But you know, he has to get his degree here first so that we can actually get going on that. But yes, so he is definitely working on that and is interested in trying to make sure the nobility and government are like improve from the inside kind of thing. So we'll see where that goes for him. I don't know anything about that career track. Like, I don't know, are there chances he could get caught? Like, I'm not really sure, but I am excited to play with that for the first time. So I am excited about that. So let's have him join that. And then we will start getting on our birthdays. So I did want to ask you a question, actually, because so here we have Gareth Goth. So he technically isn't a Goth. He's a Heredia, but he's Lord Goth, so I was going to dress him in black and everything. I want to know your opinion on that. Like, I was thinking, like, maybe everyone from his family line would get to wear black and potentially use the Goth name, or that he can wear black because he's Lord Goth, and like his children can wear black, but like they don't pass it on, or like, should they just be wearing the Heredia colors and not black? I don't know. Let me know what you think about that situation. So anyway, other birthdays we have. So we have Gareth Goth becoming an infant, Giles Gainsford becoming an infant, Jeremy Cruikshank becoming an infant, Alan Light becoming a toddler, Martha Watson becoming a toddler, Acelina Light becoming a child, Gabriel Larkin II becoming a young adult, Princess Elizabeth the younger becoming a child, Prince Edward becoming a toddler, and Amos Light becoming an infant. So that is where we're going to wrap up. Next year, the war will end. We'll wrap up the decade. Very excited. We are also going to have Gabriel and Genevieve get married next year now that he's a young adult. So everything is going to wrap up nicely for the end of the decade. So I hope you guys are excited, and I'll catch you in the next one.